Hi everybody, this is Phil Kerner, the Tool and Die Guy, and I've got a really fun short video for you today. And quickly, I thought you guys might get a kick out of this. Kind of an old picture, missing a few things here, but this is where I work every day. And my main workhorse these days is a Mazak VTC20 vertical mill, and got my workbench and some other stuff. And I've done lots of videos of that, but that's what I do for the most part during the day. And then when I come home at night, this is my studio in the basement where I create a lot of the work you guys see. And I wonder if you guys can guess who that is a picture of. If you've seen some other videos, you might know who that is. So here we go. Let's start with tonight. One of the simplest tools that one of the first things we buy when we get in the trade is the Edge Finder. And I know I got mine very early on. One of them came, I think, with a kit with some other stuff. But where I work now, when I was a mold maker, we tended to work from the center line of every plate and every piece of material we got. And we would use an indicator and sweep the X and the Y and divide those numbers by 2 with our readout, start in the center, and program from there. Now that I've entered the machining world 11 years ago, a little different. A lot of parts are dimensioned from an edge. So I use my edge finder a lot more than I ever did. And one of the problems I run into is this. Occasionally, I have to machine the profile on a part, flip it over, and rematch the profile that's left over, the extra stock, because I could only hang on to so much of it in the vise. It's always great when they give me the stock that's a little too thick, and as long as they give me at least an eighth of an inch to hang on to, I can machine the profile all the way down to the correct depth, just mow the back off, and we're done. But occasionally, they don't give me that option, and I've got to match another profile on the back side to the one I already milled on the front side. So here's your standard edge finder with a 200 thousandths diameter tip, and I can't reach this edge, obviously, because I'm going to run into this. So it's amazing after all these years. I've come up with a lot of different ways to tackle this problem. I have a magnet that's 1 inch thick, and I can put the magnet on the side of the block and touch off on that, and that's pretty good. And then, of course, you can try and put a gauge block on there and hold on to it with your fingers and dial over at the same time. You need kind of 3 hands to do it right, but done it. But I started thinking, why isn't there an edge finder with a bigger diameter at the bottom? Why can't that happen? Why isn't there uh, a larger, like a disc on the bottom? Well, I started looking around on the internet and I found this. And this is a slide that I found from, I think, an article written in 2005. And this particular guy made his own edge finder. I think he had a pretty big shank here, 3/4, and made his own edge finder. But my problem is that you know I I still do this for a living every day, so I'm not retired. I'm not out in the garage and having all day to invent things. I mean, that would be nice, but I don't. So I wanted to figure out a way that I could still pick up edges like this, but not have to sit down and make my own edge finder. So what was the solution? Well, the solution I came up with was this. I had I found a piece of 1 inch stainless steel and turned it down to 800 thousandths because, as you know, you'd like your edge finder to always be a nominal dimension. Like this existing one is 200. So you don't want, I could have turned it down to 900, but then the division is 2 by 2, 450, recipe for disaster when you're in a hurry. So I turned it down to 800 thousandths diameter. And basically, this is what it looks like when it's pressed on. The 800 thousandths diameter, it's 200 thousandths thick, and I made the center hole about 4/10 undersize of the actual tip of the existing edge finder, which is 200 thousandths diameter. I made it 0.1996 diameter, and I was able to just tap it on there with a piece of brass. So I have to tell you, it works amazing. And what I want to show you next is a quick video of this thing in action, and a lot of benefits I'm seeing already. So there you go. Here's a tip you can easily implement in just a short amount of time that you can start using tomorrow. So here I am actually at work with this large piece of tubing that's got about a 1 inch radius on it, which I normally can't use my edge finder for anyways, but now with this larger disc, it makes it very easy to reach down and touch off that edge just for a simple job like this. And I can tell you, as you get older, this is like having a magnifying glass on the Edge Finder. So I hope you enjoyed that.